Hello there. Let me get a link to the video and then we'll get started. Let me get a link to the video and some water and I will get on this live. I'm hoping that this looks good. I won't hear myself speak here in a second. Hello there. Beautiful, it works. Give me just 10 seconds. Let me do that there. And get in my Discord stream channel. Stream room. There we go. Let's see here. Link to the live recording of episode 14 of Gate if you wish to watch. Go. So, give me a second. I will let the music play because I can do that. It's fine. The music's fine. As I go and grab myself a drink real quick because I need one. And then we'll get started on episode 14. I'll actually record. I hope it's recording to the right location. We shall see. I assume it is. It's been a month since I've done any of this, so output. I want to say video gets recorded to. I have no clue where video gets recorded to. Advanced, is that where that goes? Recording file name, format. Where is that information at? Output. Here we go. Recording output gets recorded to D. I should have enough space over there for that. I think that's my 1 terabyte drive, which is fine. I'll record that here in just a bit. Give me 1 minute for anyone who wants to filter into chat, to filter into the Discord, which I will have up in the side here. Either way, you can do that. And of course, everyone gets to, the folks who are watching this live, or watching this later, get to hear all of my shenanigans as I get set up, because it's been a minute since I've recorded, and I want to be on my best. One moment. I think I know what I'm doing. I'm not expecting anyone to pop in tonight. I didn't even announce that I was recording tonight, so it's fine. I need to grab water. Let's do an hour recording. Of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. All right. Oh, my fan doesn't kick on for this game for some reason. It does in East 9. Pretty bad, actually. I don't know why. East 9 causes my fans to kick up. Like, really high definition games cause my fans to like, hiss up pretty badly. Which is weird. Let's go to continue, I guess. I don't remember what I was doing last, at all. I remember now. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. Let's pause it for a brief moment and get the recording ready in 3, 2, 1. Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of the Versian Chronicles. My name is Kylie Kane, and it's been a minute. We've been busy. Well, not really. Let's get started. We were going to go down into the, what is this area called? Into the dungeon here and begin to see if we can, Oldcaster's School, and take a look around. But before we really get started, I'm going to do a little bit more map exploration because, that's important. And just kind of fill out the map just in case there was other baddies in the area as we walk around with our group. And I also wanted to take a moment to talk about March and late February or early March. So as you will have seen, I took a brief hiatus. I needed to take a brief hiatus due to a loss in the family. That's the only way to explain it the best way. And I will go more into detail about what happened towards the end of the episode, or after the episode ends. So if you want to know more about everything that happened and why I went on a hiatus as I'm exploring around Oldcaster School, I highly recommend you stick around. I have a bit of a heartfelt message that I want to put out at the end of the episode. And I think that's the really only way to explain what I'm talking about. We have come across a kobold who attacked us, gave us 7 experience, and quickly died. But yeah, it's been a weird month, and we're back. We survived everything that happened, and we're back in mostly full swing. So let's get going. Okay, so we're about to enter into the dungeon here. And we have not explored the dungeon barely at all. We're taking our steps forward. We have Jaheira and Khalid in the front, Keldric and Emoin in the middle, and Zan and Rasad in the back. Now, I do believe, as far as their weapons and ammo goes, they are okay. I don't remember if anyone uses bolts. I think Khalid does. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough that's still sticking around pretty nastily. What I want to do is give the bowl these guys. I got throwing daggers on Khalid for some reason, and I think I'm going to give them to Zan. I think that's the idea I've got going on here. Is we got Zan using throwing weapons, Rasad using not bolts, but stuff like that. So we've entered into the Eldritch School of Dungeon, the Eldritch School underneath there, and we have immediately come across a crossroads. We have to the north of us, it looks to be a small room. To the south, another small area. We're going to go to the northwest as we slowly explore into the dungeon and wait for our party to trickle in. We've come across a single room. I don't see any traps. We move on to the next room, and we come across a body. We're going to take a look at the body, and on the body has a magical dagger, a potion of genius, and 101 gold. Now, the body does not say a name, so you know how that goes. And we move into another room, and we are immediately assaulted by some dire wolves. which actually do a little bit of damage, but our party immediately goes into assault mode and begins dealing with these wolves fairly well. I do like the kind of dichotomy I have. Looks like Rasad took a little bit of damage, and we gained 125 experience between both of the wolves. We also have a potion on the ground that we're going to probably pick up. Let's see here. There's a potion of strength is what we had on the ground. We're going to scroll back out, and we have come across in this giant room another long, probably 50-foot hallway, and we're going to walk down it. It looks like Chihiro walked down it first. No big deal. We save at the end of the hallway, and we've walked into a room of spiders. Now, what I want to do is I want to grab Rasad, and I want to know if the Wand of Sleep works in this room. Let's cast it really quickly and see if it works. It did. It got all but one of the spiders killed, and I want to focus on the awake spider right now. Looks like both Khalid and Kaldrick definitely took some damage there as we coup de grace on these sleeping spiders and deal with the problem. There's 85 gold on the ground, a potion of healing, and 2 potions of healing. It looks like Khalid took poison damage, so we're going to probably want to see what we can do about healing that. Let's give these potions to Khalid. I think we're going to do. I'm going to drink one of them. And I've got a magical flail on. And a broken weapon. We can drop the broken weapon on the ground. This is a potion. This is a velvet bag of gemstones. I think I'm going to slap all these gems into the bag here on my boy, on Kaldrick. And I have a magical flail, which I really need to examine at some point. Let's see here. Bolts can go into the quiver just in case. And I'm going to put these quick potions up in the quick potion slot. Bolt can go down here. Throwing dagger can go to my boy. Why did I put it over there? I meant to put it on Zon. Wrong direction, friendo. Let's take a look. We have a bunch of magical arrows as well if we require to use them. I don't believe we will. We have a helmet. We've got a couple neat things, but nothing major. We're going to move all of the gemstones to our gemstone bag and move our dagger to the folks who use them. Potion of strength. There's a dagger which needs to be identified and some bolts to be put on the right people. I keep giving Rasad the throwing daggers when I mean to keep giving them to Zon. And that's just a bad on me. Okay, he's got 120 up there. We have a Wand of Monster Summoning as well. What we're going to do is we're going to quick save in front of here, and we're going to take a quick rest inside the dungeon. And we managed to heal very well, and we threw away the broken item. The hall at the end here has nothing in it that we found in that room, and that room is now cleared. Of course, we save it as we exit the room and come across more dire wolves, which will give us another 120 gold. However, Zon died as we entered the room. It looked like Zon set up to kind of walk in there first, and that's not really what we want. So we're going to regroup our party and kind of... There we go. Now we've got the party kind of walking with the right movement here, which was definitely something I was worried about. All right, we're moving everyone out, and it looks like Kaldrick got stuck outside, but the rest of the group managed to step in properly. And Zan actually pulled out his sword, so he is following the correct AI. If they can, they're going to try to stay out of melee range, but he does have his +3 sword of +3 Moonblade, which does grant him a bit of a better attack. He took a lot of damage overall from Zan, 8 damage. That's nice, and we can take that all. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, we found another hallway. So we're going to take a slow stepping pace, and we come across 2 more wolves. and immediately began assaulting them. We come across another empty room. We cannot save during combat, but that's okay. It looks like Zan got killed again, so we're going to reload the save. For some reason, hello guys, hello everyone. We lured the direwolves into the hallway, which should be fine. The direwolves do hurt a lot. When they hit us, they take 14. They do 14 damage. So we have to be very careful about what happens there. But we have our ranged damage dealers doing damage down the hallway, and that is dealt with again. So very well done. We're gonna save after the battle, of course, because I forgot to. I don't know why it didn't save last time. Let's just walk into this room and quickly. Okay, Emoin, get the fuck out of there, lady love. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can heal on Emoin. Alright, and then we're going to take my boy here to lead, and we're going to cast a... where is his heal? Bless. Cure light wounds on her, while the rest of the party deals with the problem.
I feel so...
Okay, we're going to back up here.
Does it never end?
I've noticed that the group has a lot of problems with organizing themselves in a way, especially inside this dungeon, organizing themselves in a way that actually works. And that's probably the biggest cause for deaths. So we're just going to move 2 of our members in, move them back, and assault the wolves. And I think this will allow us, the way I'm doing this now is kind of kiting out the enemies so that we can fight them one at a time, which will help us in taking on this dungeon. Khalid got hurt quite a bit. It says we cannot save during combat. I think that was a problem last time. I tried to save during combat. And yeah, there we go. That's much better. We actually removed the aggro off of our weaker party members. So he's trying to attack Kaldrick, who's really highly armored, honestly. Got a pretty high AC right now, dealing with this. Looks like we got 3 bolts and a throwing dagger. That's fine. And we move our party down further once again as the party tries to slowly make their way through the hallway we were set up in. Another 50-foot hallway in front of us that we're going to walk down, leading into an open room. Of course, we save. We have another direwolf that immediately goes in to attack us and immediately goes in to attack Khalid, with Rasad doing a spell cast. The other wolf comes running in, and the party immediately goes to deal with him. He looks like he's trying to attack Zahn, but I'm hoping we can kill him before he does. And we do. Very well done. 650 experience. What was that? It was not a dire. It was a dread wolf. All right, we've got an empty room beside us that we are going to crawl into temporarily. We're going to aim our party over here, save it, and then we're going to take a short rest. That's the idea here. And no one got hurt. Very good. We take another save, and we step out into the room ahead before us. And we're going to save again. We take a step, we save. We take a step, we save. And this is something that our good friend, good friend of the podcast, Locathor, taught me to move and save. Move and save, move and save as we explore this dungeon, which is quite expansive, honestly. And I think I'm reaching what I expect to be the bottom of it. Move and save, move and save, move and save is the key, just in case we come across any weird traps or anything odd like that. We're trying to get a purchase on the next room. Move and save, move and save. And okay, okay. So there is a trap in this next room, which we do have to worry about. And there's the trap. Okay, I think what we can do is we can have Emoin disarm the trap, which we did. Good job, Emoin. We save and we step forward. And I want to know if this is... No, there's just a trap here. All right, we're going to save and go back to stepping over in this room here, and we're going to organize ourselves into a nice fitting line as we move down the next hall. Slow and steady wins the race. We've come across another dead body. We're taking a look to see if there's any traps. We did find a trap, Emoin did, and I'm going to see if Emoin can disarm it. She should be able to now. We're going to give it a shot. Another 25 experience on the disarm. Very good. And Jaheira found a dead body of just a male dead body. We can actually pick it up. We grabbed the arrows, and what we're going to do is I'm not going to grab the body because I don't know who it is, and it'll weigh too much, I think. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into our inventories, and we're going to move the stuff where it belongs. The arrows go to the arrowsmen. The daggers go to the throwing dagger folk. Bolts go to the bolts folk. Of course, arrows go to the arrow folk. She looks like she is full on arrows. Oh, wait, wrong character. I had a brain fart there. We got a potion of strength, which I'll put up here. What is this potion? This potion is of genius. Okay, that's fine. And the gemstone goes to our gemstone dealer. We put all the gemstones up into the inventory, which we can look at later. That's fine. So we're going to move into this room, and we're going to quickly save it, which is important. And we move again. We're moving into the next hallway where we have a bunch of dread wolves. Dread wolves are kind of scary because of what they do. So we're going to try as Zan to cast a sleep spell on the room. Let's see if Zan can pull it off. Come on, Zan. Zan, pull it off. Hello. I don't think Zan casted it. He did not. Come on, Zan. Cast the sleep spell. Let's see if it... save versus wand. It looks like they made the spell. We're going to do a magic missile. One of the dreadwolves did pass away. Magic missile went off without a hitch. And we have 2 more dreadwolves left alive. Who is hurt? Khalid is hurt. 22 life left. And we have the group. Looks like Jaheira is healing Khalid. Very good on her. 3 of the dreadwolves are dead. That is 650 experience per dreadwolf. We've also obtained another wand, a couple potions, and the dreadwolves are gone. 650 damage per kill, or experience per kill, which is very nice. And we have 2, quote them 2, level up. So we're going to do a little bit more inventory management. I'm going to put the potion of healing on Zan. We have another potion of absorption. I kind of want to leave that on my girl here. We're going to take this throwing dagger and put it on our throwing characters. Take the wand, which is unidentified at the moment, and put it on our character who might necessarily need it. Let's see here. We also have a lot of spells we can cast from our thing. Just fine. Like Lalek's Magic Drain, Color Spray, and Blindness. We also have a Wand of Monster Summoning if that's necessary. I doubt it will be, but we have it on the off chance it is useful. Let's see here. I think we have a level up here which can be used. I'm trying to minimize the inventory space I'm using here. We have a bunch of neat little magical arrows I have yet to identify. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the character records and go through everyone and level them up. So we have Emoin gets our first level up of the episode. And Emoin gets 25 points in and whatnot. So we're going to take... if she gets save versus paralysis, save versus paralysis goes down. All her saves go down. Her THAC0 was reduced by 1. She gained 8 experience points, or 8 health points. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'll take 5 and move silently. So we have 75 locks, 75 traps, 45 move silently. So that's a 3 3/4 3 out of every 4 attempts will be successful, or 75% chance to open a lock, any locks, or open undo a problem. So that's pretty nice. Sorry, I'm drinking because I need something to drink. Also, I think the other level up was Zahn, so he'll be going up to level 4. He didn't gain any proficiency or skills, but did gain 2 new spells. 1 level 1 spell, 1 level 2 spell, 4 HP, and 3 lore. Okay. Let us do some special stuff. Let's go to Mage Spells for Zan. And what I want to probably grab is, what do I got? I got Sleep, Identify, Color Spray. What is Lalek's Minor Drain? No. Protection from... I think I'm going to go with another Sleep spell on level 1. And we've got Glitter Dust. We have 2 Glitter Dusts, which is a blind spell, which is nice. I kind of want to take... What does Blur do? That's really cool. It gives him a 4-round saving throw buff. We might cast that at the beginning of spell casting. Did he gain anything in level 3 spells? I don't think so. I do need to check that real quick. I also have one more I can... On Jaheira, I didn't realize Jaheira had spells. Well, I actually need to take a look into that. She has a lot of spells that she can learn but can't use. She's got Cure Light Wounds. What is this? Entangle, Shillelagh, Doom, Armor of Faith, Bless, Cure Light Wounds. I think she's got, like... We'll take another Cure Light Wounds on her. And her second level spells, Bark Spin, Good Berry. Good Berry is... that's good for, like, temporary healing. Resist Fire and Cold, not super useful. Slow Poison, also not super useful. Flame Blade is neat. It's a 1d4 slashing damage attack plus 1d2 plus 4, so it's up to 10 damage attack for really no real downside. I'm actually going to take that for her. And then let's go check our other characters. Khalid really hasn't gained anything else. And, okay, so I just checked all my spells. Everybody's spelled up.
There's something most unnatural here, and
Thank you,
I want no part of it.
All right, we have a vampiric wolf that just appeared. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this a bit differently. We're going to start with a spell from our friend. Glitter Dust is a blind, so I'm going to cast a blind on this character. I think that's what we're going to do. I want to say... I'm trying to think if there's any other way I can do this. Let's do... let's do a chant with Khalid. Or Keldrick, sorry. And let's start... Yeah, it's fine. And... Oh, wait, I just accidentally undid the spellcasting I was going to do. Did I say sleep or glitter? I think I was going to do glitter dust instead, because I have 2 castings of that. And then do a chant on Khalid, and we're going to pause. And glitter dust has been cast. We're going to move Zan away. And now chant has been cast. Keldrick can now go in for the assault. As we all begin to attack this vampiric wolf, and the weapons are unaffected. So what I want to do is actually leave that way and begin casting Magic Missile on it, which is doing damage. Okay, that's fine. He can do crushing damage because she's got a magic weapon and Jaheira can. Come on, Do your spell. Spell, baby. Hello. There's a second spell cast. That is 5 damage. I think Jaheira has a weapon that can do some massive damage. Magic missiling again. It's a 3rd magic missile. Magic missile again. Doing a good deal of damage. We're going to try to cast sleep. Did nothing. Ooh, I just thought about it. I don't want to color spray. Okay, let's step back for a minute.
No!
We don't really have the weapons necessary to kill, or does she? She has a +1 quarterstaff. Zan has a weapon that can hurt. What I can do is like a fireball into that room. I want to kind of set everyone back here for a second. Grab Zan. And I want to turn off the party AI. Thank you. And then we're going to cast... Okay. That was bad. Reload. Zan. Turn off the party AI. Pause. Torture. And then the rest of the party, assault. As Scorcher sits. Yeah, Scorcher actually worked. Very good job. And now grab your +3 Moonblade and go in for the assault as well. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, now we're handling it pretty well, I think. It looks like Khalid got hurt, and I don't know what that is. Right offhand, I think that's like heavy or something. And we defeated it, which is 2,000 experience. Very good job. Party AI, turning the party AI off temporarily actually led us to success, in all honesty. So very, very solid job. We will have to rest for a bit. That's okay. Hopefully it doesn't respawn. It did not, and we took victory spoils. There is a trap ahead that is between us and the prize. So we're going to take Emoin, and I'm going to do some thievery on it. And we managed to get rid of it. Let's check out the pile. It has a ton of potions and an amulet. This is Oldcaster's Dusty History Book. Okay, let's go check her inventory real quick. Oldcaster's Dusty History Book, and let's do some... Ooh, there's a lot here. We'll keep this on hand. I'm going to move this one over to Zahn. We have an amulet that I also want to move over here. We have some arrows that we can keep for later, and we have some potions. We have a potion of Giant Heal Giant Strength, 2 potions of healing, 1 antidote, 1 oil of burning fury, and it looks like we gained a couple other things. This amulet is really interesting. I kind of want to move it over to Zan, and we're going to cast... so I want to click Zan to cast Identify. Oh, wait. Can I? Yeah, I can identify via spell. And it is... Oh, dope! Alright, so what we found was the Amulet of the Scholar in here. It's really cool, and such amulets are very popular among the magisters, masters, professors, magical academies, and schools, as they improve spellcasting and ability to allow to demonstrate more spells to students per day. As those with other items can only use with wizardly professions, which means they're not used by clerics, druids, fighters, monks, paladins, rangers, shamans, thieves, or barbarians. Equipped abilities are save versus spells +1, plus 10 to lore, and they can memorize 1 extra first and second level wizard spell. We're going to pop that onto him. We have this book here. We are able to memorize 2 more spells. That's awesome. We will check out this. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. This will grant me another ability to... I kind of want to cast... let me see here. I think I want to... I don't know if I want to cast another sleep or a grease. I honestly think I'll take another identify. No. Not ghost spray. I want to take another identify, and I'll take another sleep. And then my level 1 spell, I'll take a Ghoul Touch, because that seems pretty cool. It's not very good, but it also is a paralysis spell. So that's actually pretty dope, in my opinion. If you're watching this on camera, you noticed I was really, really, really dialed in on those characters for a brief moment. We've run into a couple more Dreadwolves, which is fine. We're going to cast a Wand of Sleep on the group. I probably could just cast Sleep. They saved versus spells, it looks like. But they are working well. It looks like Rasad got hit. Zan got hit. Zan's not being attacked. Well, Zan is being attacked. Zan, don't die, baby. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Let's toss a heal potion at Zan, and we're going to drink it. Pause. Unpause. There we go. And we're going to attack the Dreadwolf. Dreadwolves are now dead. Very good job. We can't save during combat, of course, but every bit of experience is very nice.
Unnatural here.
So nothing
I
left
want no part of it.
in this region, which is very nice. Oh, we come across 4 Dreadwolves. We're going to quickly retreat into the previous room as the group gets assaulted by Dreadwolves. And the party goes immediately into figuring out what to do about them. Kaldrick took 8 piercing damage, but that's okay. They did go into party AI, which is fine. Jaheira took out 1. Looks like we're all attacking and doing pretty well. Some of them went into melee range, which is not great. But we're handling it. We're handling it well. The Dreadwolves are nearing death. The last Dreadwolf is standing, gaining a lot of experience. We kind of walked into that. I didn't expect there to be enemies in that room, but I forgot Wandering Encounters is definitely a problem. And we're saving it. So we're moving forward into the dungeon a little bit as we save with every step. And with that, there are no more steps to take on this side of the dungeon. There's a small area. Apologies, I'm hiccuping. There's another small area we do have to explore as we leave the dungeon, which could prove difficult, but I think we're going to be okay. Of course, saving after every footstep as we progress back through the dungeon that we've already been in. I'm going to step down this hallway that we have not explored. Saving after every footstep and finding 0 treasure. That's okay. We'll step back down the hallway that we left. Party is in a rough shape, in my opinion. We're doing okay. We're just moving slowly but surely through the hallway, and boom, that's okay. We're going to cast... I kind of want to cast Fireball into this room. No! Very well done. Cast Fireball, which did hit my party a little bit, and did hit Zahn, or did hit Rasad, or Khalid. 2 more Direwolves. Direwolves are fairly easy to take out, and they give us a little bit of experience as these wolves get themselves wrecked. And they went immediately for Zan for some reason.
Dead man.
Zan, get the hell out of there, buddy. And Rasad, get in there, buddy. We'll have Rasad go in for punch mode for a little bit. Because it was just a weird situation where it immediately honed in on Zan for some reason, and I can't quite identify why. Not because of aggro or anything, I don't believe, but it's just a little weird. A couple more dire wolves as the party begins to take them on. I was trying to figure out how quick loot works. My brain broke because I couldn't remember how quick loot works. I don't think these guys have anything, but that's fine. We may need to take a rest here soon, but I'd like to get out of the dungeon before we do so. So I'm going to pause here, and we're going to take a quick rest. We saved it beforehand. We spent our rest period reading Allcaster's dusty book. Hello. There we go. We rested for 16 hours, and we read the Dusty History book. I don't know what that does when you read these books. I really would like to know. That would be really cool, in my opinion. We are immediately under assault from behind us. I actually watched something spawn into the room. I'm ignoring it for now as we continue to explore slowly through the remainder of the dungeon. We have a bat in front of us. And that's okay. We have Mal Colleen.
Return to body to finish life. Must revenge.
Okay, Mal. Okay. Mal says, help to me. Body inside, just a shade. Inside body, I live again. Revenge of the destroyers. I'm going to say it's no rest for you, spirit. What holds you to this place? School destroyed by treachery. Allcaster gone. Protect, they said. Must revenge. Who were you in life? Ma Kalin. I, student. I, revenge destroyers. Release the body. What holds you to this place? Now the body inside. No escape body. I want to say, I beseech you, cease your attack. You're not the enemy. You're the body. Release body so I live. Revenge of the destroyers. Oh, the battle has been forgotten by all. Not forgotten by I, but a 10-day. Release the body. It's been 300 years. Time has already taken your quarry. 300 years. 300 dead. Must all dead. I remain. I will exact vengeance sentence. Revenge destroyers. Release the body. Okay, so we have a fight on our hands, which is bad. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do some magic, and we're going to turn off party AI for a brief moment as we turn undead, as we assault that, Khalid, do your thing. Ooh, Jaheira took a massive hit there. Very weird. She has healing pods, though. And then... Oh, Jaheira, you should have taken the healing potion, love. Oh, no. 12 damage from Slashing Warrior. That's bad. Alright, so that's a weird bit of questing here. What I kind of want to do is I kind of want to save it real quick. Have Zan step forward.
Release.
Okay, that's fine. Poor creature, you wear your life. It's no rest for you.
Return to body to finish life.
No, it's been 300 years. Okay.
Revenge.
Okay, we're going to pause it and cast that down the hallway. That did a barely imaged 10 damage release review. Let's do this and have... Let's do... Okay, that's not a viable tactic. I don't believe I'm in a current state. In the current state I'm in, I don't believe I can beat that enemy. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave. We know the enemy's there now. So we will leave. Hey, Allcaster. You're weird. Zan asks, how can one be enjoying this venturing business? And I'm going to say just like one enjoys other activities, I suppose. I know what you mean. My hair is dirty, my throat is dry, let's not dwell here. Not that I can survive without combat, but as a bath in bed, what do you suggest? Oh, that's the hard part. They say complaining about something brings people close together. Never mind, I see that I have failed miserably. Zan, you're an idiot. We're going to ignore everything there. And we're going to pick up what little... looks like Ulcaster's been fighting or moving or something, I don't know. And what we're going to do is we're going to make our way towards an inn to, 1, identify our stuff, 2, heal up, and just relax for a bit. I think that's going to be what is a good capstone for today's episode. Dureg's Tower is to the west of me. Gullykin is to the west of me. Firewine Bridge we've already been to. Let's head to Baragost for 12 hours and see if we get an encounter. We did not. We did very well. Let's go to the Jovial Juggler. And, oh no. Okay. I wanted to make sure that we weren't in trouble or nothing. Officer Val immediately began approaching us, which concerned the hell out of me. And I couldn't remember if there was anything I forgot to ask her or something like that. And it was just talk to the barkeep, and she said, show illicit services. We are going to take the Royal Room. We're going to rent one room for one night, and let's do our basics here. Now that we've rested up, we're rested, and we've taken a nice shower and bath according to Zan's wishes. Let's actually rest for just a little bit longer. Because I forgot if you rest, it becomes night. If you rest in the daylight, it becomes night. It's bad. And it was Royal one more time because getting a good day of rest is a good idea for our party. I think, I feel it's a good thing to do. And we're going to head to the blacksmith because the blacksmith should be, quote unquote, able to identify the items that we have obtained. And we'll go from there. Let's walk up to the blacksmith and figure out what we got going on. Okay. So we have on each person, so we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to sell a couple items here that I know I can't use. I'm probably never going to use the oil of fiery burning or really the potion of absorption, so we can sell all that. Can identify the dagger. Figure out what the cat's doing behind me. I don't know what the cat's doing. I mean, it was a +1 dagger. Nothing great. I didn't mean to exit the menu. Dang it. So it's a +1 dagger for 120 gold. I will be selling that. That can go away. Let's check the other people's party. The other stuff. We have Nestor's dagger. We're not going to sell. That's fine. We have a bunch of arrows that we need identified. So let's just quickly identify them. Cost me 500 gold to do the identification. We have an arrow of piercing, +1, an arrow of biting, an arrow of fire, +2, an acid arrow, and an arrow of ice. Very nice. I don't know why I keep exiting the menu. I know exactly why I keep doing it. Let's go through here. Khalid has a flail on him, which is a flail +1. It's a 1d6 +2 weapon. Very nice. Rassad's got nothing on him, and we have a wand, which is a wand of fire, which is a good. That's nice. Another wand of fire to have is very nice. It's a 8. Yeah, 8 uses. So that's not bad. Let's take a look inside the bag and see if we've got anything special in here. Nothing really special. Just a bit of money that we can get rid of. About 200 gold. Just not terrible. It's not great. It's not awful either. I think we're in a much better situation now. And I think we need to look at sort of weaponry we can actually pick up for my boy here. I got a flail +1. I think I can use that, and that's fairly well. I was hoping we could pick up like a mace +1, but that's 1,600 gold, and I really think probably going to be the same kind of damage. Yeah, 1d6 +2. I think it's probably a good time to think about getting magical weapons on everyone. because we have magical weapons on multiple party members. I'd really like to have a magical sword of some sort for Khalid, since he's going to be up front. We are going to be dealing with more magical threats. So that's something to definitely be thinking of. I'm going to sell off his swords real quick. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick up, I think we can pick up a couple swords, at least 1+1 longsword. Can we pick up any other swords? I don't believe we can. I think a +1 longsword is probably going to be our best bet on him. And then I'll just pick up one. I'll pick up another longsword just in case. I didn't mean to pick up the bastard sword. I meant to pick up the, bastard. No, bastard sword's special, ain't it? Forgot. We could pick up a longsword with him. That's fine. Let's look. So he has a magical weapon. She has magical weapons, plural. And I was wondering if we could pick up like a short bow +1 here for her. Since she does use bows. We'll pick up a short bow +1 for her. I'd like a sling +1, but there's not one. And then throwing daggers are my boy down here. We're just going to pick up we're going to pick up a couple sets of throwing daggers for my magic user down there in the bottom. And he's got spells he can cast that can definitely change the tide, plus the wands, whatnot. So let's do our inventory management here. Longsword +1 will be the weapon we use, which gives us a 7 to 4 damage multiplier versus 6 to 13. And 7 to 14 and 3. I think that's 3 and 2 attacks per round. I think that's what that means, 3 and 2 attacks. He gets 3 attacks on the first set, it's 2 attacks on one. So he has 1d8 +1. And that's a +3 proficiency and +2 strength. So he's hitting, I think it's a 12 is Thaco. Our girl is hitting with a 16 Thaco. Jaheira at 5 to 10 damage, also 3 and 2 attacks. Our girl here, I'm going to actually give her a bit of a better short bow, I think. Yeah, is a 2 to 7 short bow. Which is much, much improved. Not a great, but she's got so many arrows that it really doesn't matter. Plus it's +1 damage, and it's a magical weapon, so that's fine. Strength +4. He doesn't have flail proficiency, so I really would like a mace. Honestly, I'm thinking about seeing if I can grab a mace +1 instead of the flail +1. Let's see here let's see if we can do that for him. I am spending a lot of money, and I'm aware of that, but I'm thinking ahead is what I'm thinking of right now. So mace. It does not look like he does have a mace +1. We want that on Khalid. We are going to grab that mace +1. It's going to be a little bit costly, but that's fine. So we're going to equip the mace +1, and I'm actually going to sell that flail +1. That puts us at 12 Thaco with 3 and 2 attacks. Our boy here actually gets only 1 attack per round, which is kind of meh, but whatever. And then 2 attacks per round, 1d4. Rasad and... my magic user is doing magic, so I'm not worried about that. Rasad is doing 2 attacks at round. And he's got 1d4 +1 bullet damage. So, and then +1 strength. So that's not terrible. And when in a pinch, he's really good unarmed. With a Thaco of 15 doing 2 to 6 damage when he needs to get inside. So it's not awful. We have a pretty decent lineup, in my opinion, now. With the only one that's kind of disappointing would be Zan. But with his Moonblade, he does 4 to 11. 16 damage a round, and it's a +3 weapon. And I think that's due to a modification we've got running in the background here. That really kind of improves the situation for our guy here. We are going to just kind of combine our items here. I wish I had a... Can I? Yeah, no, I can't. This is an antique scroll case. That's fine. I want to put the potion of agility on her. I also have a sling on him, but I'm not really using it. It's fine. The flail I can sell. I kind of probably want to sell some of these arrows since I've got the +2. I don't know if, like, the more I think about it is I wonder how much this will give me. Not a whole lot. Actually, yeah, never mind. It is making us quite a large chunk of change here. Selling all these arrows and the extra bow off. 860 gold. Not terrible. So we gained a little bit back. Not, like I said, not a greatest. I don't really want to use the Wand of Summoning Monsters at all. It's not something I care about. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's going to be my run today. What I do want to get rid of web, get rid of chromatic orb. I don't care for that magic missile we can't even use. Just get rid of the stuff we don't need in the container. Man, I think that covers the selling portion of this adventure. And I think that's a good spot to end the episode. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched so far. And if you like what you've seen, you'll come back. Maybe you'll check out the live footage, which you can find at the Patreon. That goes up the night I get it recorded because it gets recorded directly to the YouTubes. So it goes up literally the night I finish the recording. So you can always check that out from there. I also post links in my Discord. If you're a Patreon, you get access to the Patreon links in the Discord. So that's pretty cool. And it's only $1. You get access to a whole lot of cool stuff for $1. Soon we're going to be having the lore school, I guess, where I will be doing some work on some stuff for that, which includes East. I got more breakdowns coming, which is the East series will be happening soon. Again, I had to take a month off because reasons, which we'll go into after the episode ends. So stick around for that, and otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it. If you just follow me on Twitter, follow me on various social medias, mostly just Twitter, the Versian, and check out the Discord, which links are in the doobly-doo below. You can also find me on TikTok, where I do post occasionally, talking about RPG stuff, sometimes personal stuff, and other fun stuff like that. With that said, I hope you have a fantastic evening, and I will catch you on the next side. Stick around after the show for extra information. Catch you next time. Bye. I just needed some music in the background, so, and this happened to be perfect for this. Hi, if you listen to the apps, if you're here and you listened to the entire episode, many thanks. Thank you for listening. It means a ton. Thank you for sticking around with the channel during the hiatus. I hope you listened to some of the backlog stuff. There's a lot of fantastic stuff there, and I'm very happy if you've enjoyed it. To get into why I was absent, I kind of talked with the patrons about this earlier in the month in some of the Patreon exclusive episodes. But at the end of February, my brother, my cousin, who I was raised with, who I lived with, he lived with my family for a while. He grew up with my family, to be real, and I lived with him for many years after high school, till I was about 22, 23, about 21, 22. I lived with him and I stayed at his house a lot. He passed away on the 25th of February. Tragically, his life was taken from us. He was taken from us in a car accident, and it affected me and the rest of the family very, very deeply. It has been a very hard march for me, and I could not bring myself to record anything realistically due to the emotions and things I was dealing with. He was a brother to me. He is a brother to me. And even though he's gone, I still remember the things he did for me and care about him and his family very deeply. And it's kind of hard to talk about this. Like I said, it set me back quite a bit emotionally. I want to say that this podcast, The Verzian Chronicles, was really started because of him. And while I may have done it of my own volition a couple years ago due to finding audio on Let's Plays, he really fostered the love for RPGs, classic RPGs, in me from a very early age. We loved playing Diablo. We loved playing Warcraft 3. We played Age of Empires 3 and 2 so many times. We played Civilization together. He's the one who introduced me to the Shining Force series. I'd like to blame him for introducing me to a couple other series, but he was one of those people that would always have your back. And I really wanted, while this series, I'm trying to find the right words, while this series is definitely something I wanted to make, this podcast was something I wanted to make so that my family could look back in my later years, or if something, heaven forbid, was to happen to me and I was to pass, they would have something for them to listen and hear my voice far into the future, immortalized via podcast, if you will. A large part of this was really directed to him because these are games we loved when we were kids. And while I never got to play Baldur's Gate through, I know me and him played the hell out of Neverwinter Nights, which is kind of why I did the Neverwinter Nights series during Season 1. We played the hell out of Neverwinter Nights. We actually did play Baldur's Gate a little bit in early high school. Never really got any too far, and I'm actually farther than we ever got, I believe, in the games. But it's got a lot of him in it, right? One of the things I love is to be able to revisit old franchises that I enjoy, and I hope that through this podcast, whether it be the Patreon side or this side, I am able to visit or revisit games that we loved growing up, visit games that we may not have got the chance to play, and share this with you and him. And while he may not be able to listen to them anymore, I dedicate this, the Verzian Chronicles, to him, to my family, to my friends. Thank you. It's hard to talk about things that are going on in your life. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to save this till the end of the episode. It's really hard to get the words out that you want to say. And I want everyone to know that you're not alone. We all go through trials and tribulations. You're not alone. And while I can't promise that I can be a shoulder to cry on or an ear to listen at all times, if you need help, I can, at the very minimum, point you in the direction that can get you the help you need. And at least try. And while I believe in all of my heart that he would say the same thing, and he would love this series. In all my failings that I do, all the flailing around and messing things up, he would have loved it. And I hope you do too. Once again, thank you for listening. You didn't have to stay till this end, but thank you for listening. It means a ton. No plugs. Plugs were earlier. Just go be your best self. Live each day as it might be your last. And call your mother. Go give her a hug. Go give her a call. Call your friends. Call your sister. Call your brother, whomever. Let them know you love them. And I'll catch you next time here at the Verse. Bye, y'all.